Hi Patricia, this is part 2 of your video. So as I was saying in part 1 that you need to, even after the reconciliation happens, you need to free yourself from the cobweb that you have created in your mind. There's a lot of mental activity going on in your mind as to what I described before, that you're dilly-dallying, and then you're thinking too, like you're thinking too much for your own good self. You need to let go of those cobwebs is what I'm being shown. And then I'm being shown that you have a lot of control issues. You want things to go a certain way. You have a lot of attachment to the outcome. You have a lot of attachment to getting that engagement and to getting to those milestones in a relationship with him. You have a lot of attachment that you still have to let go of. You want the you unless you see the milestones, you don't think that this is something, that this is supposed to be honored. You might think you believe in it, but it's showing me otherwise, that you are maybe even deceiving your own self, because you have a lot of attachment. You have a lot of attachments, my friend, to the engagement and the marriage. And you need to let that go. You need to allow this to unfold naturally. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter which country anybody lives in. If they want visas and other stuff, and if they can't be together with their twin, if they're old enough not to have children, if they're old enough not to have like a good, they want marriage faster stuff. It doesn't matter to the universe. You could be 90 years old and still having children. You could be 90 years old and still getting a new marriage. It doesn't matter to the universe. So start living in the way that the universe wants you to live. Start honoring your inner being. You are not what your superficial self is. Let go of those control issues. The other person should be more interested in getting married to you and getting engaged to you, rather than you focusing on those outcomes. It doesn't make the nectar as sweet as it would make if you let go of all that and enjoy the journey. That's what is being told to you. So you need to also, I'm being told, apart from letting go of the attachment to any wedding or any engagement or anything, you also need to let go of the control issues, that if he is not contacting you, why should I contact him? You also have that control issue, that he hasn't contacted me in 6 months, he hasn't contacted me in 5 days, he hasn't contacted me in 10 days. You take time to contact him. That's again a control issue, where you want to control how the communication comes forward. Just go with your heart, just go with the flow. If one day you feel like contacting him, do it. If another day you don't feel like, don't do it. Be your own boss, free yourself from other people. Free yourself from other people controlling you, other people telling you how to do things. Now, control can be a very harsh word. When I use control, it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm telling you that you are bound to some people and you're not your own authentic self and you are not a wise, mature lady. You are all that. Control can be a very subtle mechanism in our brains, which doesn't let us be even the better forms of what we already are, of the better form of how much wiseness and niceness you have right now. You can even go beyond that if you let go, if you loosen up this control. Control mechanisms show that a person somehow doesn't believe that they deserve good things in life. That's why we want to hold them. As soon as we get a guy, we want to hold him, because we do not believe in our deserving good things. If we believed in them fully, if we believed in this fact fully, that we deserve good things, we would never hold that guy, because that guy should hold us, because we are deserving, because we feel we are deserving, because we have that belief system. So somewhere down the line, my friend, that belief system is not 100%. That is why you're using control mechanisms. So be wary of that, and talk to me about it. So another thing which comes out in your reading, Patricia, is that there are some past issues. There are some past issues. It could be regarding past partners. It could be regarding past friends, past family. Past family, I mean that your current family. It could be things that you need to forgive. I'm being shown that there are certain things, certain people that you still hold grudges against. You haven't forgiven them. Now, not forgiving them doesn't put them in any bad situation, or doesn't do them any harm. It does, all the harm that it does is to us or to you. because you hold their energy, you know. Again, this holding energy is a control mechanism, that you did this wrong thing to me, you know. Holding that energy inside you, you know, it's only harming you, you know. There are some people in your past, you know better. There are some people in your past who you need to, like, you need to, you know, you need to brush off their energy from you. And I also feel there's a lot of crying that is going to be involved. You're going to have a very huge catharsis. Now this catharsis you could do on your own, or you could even do sessions, you know, or inner work, psychotherapy. You can contact me for inner work if you wish to, or if you can do it on your own, you're most welcome, you know. I feel you need to release a lot of energies. I'm again seeing a very somber expression. You need to let go of these people, and you need to release the energies. This inner work came in another of my clients' reading today as well. And also, I'm being shown that there are some parental issues, there are some childhood issues, there's some childhood abuse, there's something which you are holding against your parents, or he is holding against his parents. And also the forgiveness part also could be him forgiving, and both of you forgiving some people, you know. But it's definitely for you, Patricia. So Patricia, I also feel that you need, there are certain things which went bad with your parents in your childhood, or in your adolescence, or in even now. And there are certain healings which are required for the family, definitely, because this message just came out so strongly. I cannot tell you how strongly, you know. So there have been certain things in your childhood, you know. I'm being shown, I do not want to, like, put that on public format. I'm being shown as you had probably also had a brother. I'm being shown you had a brother also. And I'm also being shown that your mother faced certain difficulties in her family life with regards to her husband. Now you are the one who can actually look into this more and tell me, you know, where this is. And you definitely need healing for your mother. I don't know if she's departed or she's still there, but I feel she faced a lot of loss and grim circumstances, and you kind of identified with what she went through. Your father was caring enough for you, but I also see a brother who maybe brother or a sister who looked up to you, and you were so lost in that loss, and in those things, that you could not really stand up for them. This is what I'm being shown. So Patricia, contact me for inner work. And now I'll go to the next deck. So Patricia, I want to congratulate you before I start the next deck altogether, because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that I just want to congratulate you beforehand. So I'm going to show you the cards first of the first one, and then proceed to this next one. So your finances and career, getting to know each other at that place, children, flirt. Very soon you'll have to lift this veil out of your head. Very soon you'll have to release your husband. And this is the one. This person, this twin is the one. He has romantic feelings for you. He has attraction for you. Sometimes you feel this is not true love. This came as an inverted card. Sometimes you feel this twin journey is not true love, you know, or this guy is not giving you true love, and you feel that you should find a new love, you know, which you're dilly-dallying. But you need to free yourself from different cobwebs that you have in your head. You need to let go of the control issues, my friend. You need to give this relationship a chance. You need to focus on this card, which is the reunion, the reconciliation happening for both of you. You need to also let go of control issues regarding expression or communication. You know, if he's not doing it, why should I? Blah, 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 blah. You know, there's a lot of forgiveness involved regarding your past, family, friends, or past lovers, or stuff like that. And there is again a lot of family issues. I explained it before. So I'm going to go to the next deck, which I really want to congratulate you about. Definitely I want to congratulate you about all the decks, but this is special. So what I'm getting in this deck is, Patricia, that you are a very wise lady. You have a lot of mental clarity. You have the acumen of a businesswoman. You know, you could be a very good businesswoman. You have sharp mental clarity. You can command a crowd. You know, you can be a leader. You are a leader. You have been going through a lot of spiritual transformation, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of awakenings, and also spirit babies coming up again in your reading. You have been dreaming about spirit babies, about your unborn children, who are going to come forward. And your twin in this reading comes out as an emperor. He's as legal as royal. And that is the reason you got attracted to him at the first place in your workplace, working together. He also has a commanding spirit. He also can lead a crowd. Both of you are leaders, and he has an authority, a stability of his own. He has a grounding personality, and both of you really fit together because what you got was the Two of Cups. You are twin flames, Patricia. You are twin flames. The inverted true love card, which you think that it is, it's not true love, it might be something else, and I should just find somebody else, is shit, is bullshit. You are twin flames. And then what I'm getting is that the situation currently is at an impasse. It's not moving here, it's not moving there. It's fixed at one point. There's a lot of confusion as regards to the fact that your mind is full of worries. You don't know where the situation is going, if it's like a breakup or it's going to move forward. You don't even know that much. But my friend, you're soon going to have spiritual awakenings. You're going to have mental clarity. You're going to have mental epiphanies. And the universe wants you to be a very abundant female that you already are. The universe wants you to have a very abundant mindset, actually, and let go of that poverty consciousness of thinking poorly of yourself, of thinking that you're not enough. Let go of that, my friend. Also, let go of the disappointment and the heartbreak that you have regarding this situation. Let go of that. You cannot let go of heartbreak by focusing on heartbreak and thinking what bad the person did to you. You can only let go of heartbreak, my friends, all of my friends, by focusing on the opposite, which is positivity, which is abundance in any other area of your life. If you have a good peanut jelly sandwich, focus on that. Happiness which is brought through that peanut jelly sandwich will focus on all of your areas of your life, and it will also improve your twin situation. It could be as small as that. Get happiness from anywhere. The only way of letting go of disappointment is to get happiness from any other source, which will mask the unhappiness of another aspect of your life. So let go of this disappointment, this heartache, my friend, which you faced in the past, and clear up all your energies. I'm again getting a lot of clearings, healings that you need to get done, and come to point zero. Come to point zero. A new sun will rise for you. You will wash away all your past energies. New energies will arise. The energy shift will happen in you. You will become the hugely emotional, wise lady you are. Again, spirit babies coming in your reading. You are going to have spirit children with this child. They're going to be very highly evolved children. You are going to have spirit babies with this man. I'm sorry, I said child. They are going to be very highly evolved. You're going to become the queen, the epitome of queenhood, my friend. And I'm going to show you the cards. You are a woman with lot of mental clarity, the Queen of Swords. He is an emperor. He has as commanding a spirit. My friend, you are the twin flames. You are the twin flames. Focus on number 2. Focus on 2 cups. Focus on 2 people. Focus on the Leonine universe, Right now, the situation is at an impasse. But you are going to get mental clarity, spiritual awakenings very soon. The universe wants you to be a very abundant lady. The universe wants you to let go of any heartbreak or disappointment. The universe wants you to come to point zero of energetic shift, come to a neutral standpoint energetically, become the queen of everything. You see the spirit babies, 1, 2, 3. Spirit babies are going to be born, and you're going to become the epitome of queenhood. And my friend, the next deck I'm going to do in part 3.